Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one test game for each one.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest All-Star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players. Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Doncic. And it's Miracle Man in for Curry. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got LeBron James. Young is out there with Harden. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Leonard in at the 4th spot.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Both free throws good from Miracle Man. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Young outside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Misses the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, the 15th pick back in 2013.
Not even a lottery pick. Not many saw this coming. He's grown in size and skill. Now a chance to be the best in the world. He's every bit an all-star.
And he makes that one.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. James up top, defended by Durant, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Miracle Man. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And they double up James. Harden scanning the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And George kicks to Durant. Here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Embiid, no good. James against KD. James, no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They have a 9-point lead.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Young outside. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
LeBron's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Young. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot's good from Miracle Man. Miracle Man's got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Young taking his time here. Here's Davis. No good off the back of the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Downs, he's checked in for the East. Dean comes in for Kevin Durant. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Collins checked in for Leonard. DeRozan comes in for LeBron. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Trae Young. Collins passes to Beal. The shot from the low post is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Miracle Man, the pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. Here's Miracle Man, covered by Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. They get it back. Count it. And that's now 10 points for Young.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Miracle Man, the pass to George. Here's Miracle Man, and stolen by Lillard. Beal with it. Pass to Lillard. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
6 to shoot, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Williamson is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Lillard the pass to Davis. .131 left in the first quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Collins. Now the feed to Beal. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Miracle Man. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Both free throws good from Miracle Man. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Beal against Levine, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Take a look at Bradley Beal in the All-Star game, and Greg, you can't help but remember how he disagreed with the televised draft those many years ago.
Beal, of course, was concerned about whoever got picked last. Then Beal himself was selected last during the second All-Star appearance. Not sure how anyone could pick a complete shooting guard like Beal last, even in an All-Star draft.
That one misses. And here are the East All-Stars now. A 12-point game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Towns against Davis. Pass to Collins. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal dishes to Lillard. From downtown, good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Inside, wants to get it to Collins and does. Here's Davis. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's the East All-Star. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Curry is out there with Miracle Man. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
5 to shoot. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. No good from Miracle Man. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Down by 15.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Here's Miracle Man. He started by Collins. The pass to Miracle Man. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
On the wing, DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got his first bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start. They've gone from simmer to medium heat and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. Deciding to change it up. The West All-Stars have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Right side, Levine. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the West All-Stars. What a quarter. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive. Some changes here for the East. Towns, he's checked in for Jokic. Miracle Man comes in for George. And Curry subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the West All-Stars, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Leonard. Jimmy Butler comes in for LeBron. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. The East All-Stars have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Now Westbrook. Right side, Butler to halt the run. And Durant sends it back. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for the East All-Star. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Young. Jimmy Butler is out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's DeRozan in at the three. Westbrook, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's have to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Young passes to DeRozan. East grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Butler. Here's Miracle Man. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Miracle Man, the pass to Towns, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Butler. Leonard against Giannis. Leonard inside. Young with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the West All-Stars. Here's Miracle Man, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Young passes to Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Miracle Man. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Young finds Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Down low, and the dunk by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. The dish to Davis. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And the shot goes down. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Here's Miracle Man. And Davis sends it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Leonard. From 13, again, the West All-Star.
Yeah, from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their body. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, and he commits the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And the tradition in honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue he had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.